Hello, Iki. Uh, yeah, just posting the stream in a few places. Should be starting soon. Hmm. Hello.
Oh,
Yo. Yo, Gab. Long time no see.
yeah.
Alright. Just. Oh, by the way, hope you like the check-in system.
Uh, so I guess the King of the Toronto Plus made you introduce the check-ins.
66 people made me introduce the
Yeah,
check-ins.
yeah. I get it. It's good.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what.
you.
That's what made me do a check-in because only 26 people checked in, then out of 66, and even those kind of left mid-turning. So
And how are you, Ikigai? Me too.
all right, seems like we have 10. Actually, what we have 8 people. Okay, might as well. Okay, I'm going to be calling the first match, which is gonna be Ain versus Mundo Geek of Bolivia. Ain Aston Rock. Wait a minute. Ain. Okay, he's here. Mundo Geek, what was your name again? Who are you playing? Wait a minute. Alright, let's delay that match. Oh, glad to hear that, Icky. Just hold on. Uh, Come on. What's going on? Alright, hopefully they start soon. There, yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, Gabriel, I won a tournament.
Which? Call which?
Tekken 3.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. It was Parsec. Six.
Well,
It was a
which
six.
part? Which? What? Which character?
For
Which
rank.
character? Oh, okay. Nice one.
Yeah. It was lucky to be honest. I'm just still in shock right now. Anyways, hello folks and welcome to the King of Fighters 2003 tournament. I'm Mr. Rad, Bumbling Tio from Tenderian's tournament Discord server. We're playing this via Fightcade. It's a good client for playing old online games. Anyways, first match of the day is Bald Habit's Wolf versus My Name Is Not Dave. Wait, for a moment I thought we were playing Garou. Never mind. Considering who I'm seeing right now is Gato. I didn't know Gato. I just noticed Gato's in doesn't KOF for 3?
Yeah.
That's nice.
All 3 and weapon. I need some.
I wonder if... What was the X girl's name? Do. Benimaru.
So
1-0 Wolf. Alright. That's what I'm gonna go. Bold Habit's Wolf is... It's... Yeah, it's a long name. Kula. Is Kula here actually? Is that on Heat?
yeah. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, no, she isn't here. Maybe KO. Oh, I think in KO 11 she's not here.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I forgot how quick this game was. GG's. Wolf takes it 2-0. Hola. Hi, Emiliakov. Get right, get ready. You guys get ready.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Alright, one out goes for Gabright. 1-1, huh?
Here comes the challenger. Leader select. Member select. Order select. Ready, go!
クアウトもういいだろブラックアウトもういいだろもういいだろ俺が怖いのか遊びは終わりだ
GG's. Ikigai takes it 1-2. Alright. Need to ask this before I do this. Alright, Emilio Kiev does actually is Emilio JVR here. Yes. Alright, seems like it's him. Alright, it's me. Come on. This is ridiculous, man. Come on. Uh,
Order select.
Alright, next match is Iron Aston versus Bold Dabbits Wolf. I think dude, good luck and have fun.
困ったちゃんだな
Ready, go!
「
challenger. Leader select. Member select. Order select. Ready, go! You win.
Without me.
Order select.
GG's.
Here comes the challenger.
I'm giving Emilio 3 minutes to respond as per our procedure. Yeah, sorry about the delay, guys. Just trying to get the matches underway as soon as possible, but it seems like some people are not responding. Two minutes. guess that's that. Ikigai versus Torao. Alright, Ikigai 2-0. Alright, Gab. Let's go. Not again. 3 minutes starting now. That's 22:00. So. Alright. Yo.
Yeah.
But
Yo, blood.
How's it growing?
Huh?
How is this going?
A bit annoying, but good. Speaking of which, won a Tekken 3 tournament on Blue's Discord community.
Cool.
Yeah. That's about it. Nothing really much on this end. Check-ins seems to work. However, even though after you check in, people have like unexpected things that they need to do, but that's normal.
Okay. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, usually he's muted right now. Okay, let's do this.
Order select.
And we got my name is not Dave.
Yeah, which I'm playing against right now.
Ready, go!
Oh, cool. You're up for you Dave for short.
Oh man.
Swear to God, if I find my name is not Dave who's driving a blue van, I know he's a Dave.
I was asked today which game would I be looking forward to play on Saturn if it had rollback.
Okay.
I have no idea a single Saturn game.
To be fair, like you know what the thing is with this is that I think it's one of those things that once you have it and people request stuff, you'll find that stuff. Plus, I think there's quite a few fighting games that are on both the Saturn and the PlayStation that are just much better on Saturn.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've heard some.
So I think you probably will.
I've heard that the reports.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, the Saturn is so much better at doing sort of 2D sprites than the PlayStation is.
Well, yeah. It's just that I don't know a single fucking Saturn game is basically what I'm saying.
I actually want to play. I actually think I actually feel like I want to play the Saturn version of Resident Evil at some point. It's still got a bunch of content in it that was never redone.
Yeah, why not?
Order select.
To be honest, that like this project that you told me about, that's like the biggest project that I can currently see it happening, like legitimately.
Yeah.
Like overall, anything else, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know any other project that's quite to that. In terms of how big it is. So, everything else is
Cool.
either one system or one game. That's about it.
Yeah. No, I do know one thing on Saturn. There's like one Castlevania game that I do want to play with the Saturn version of that has a bunch of extra stuff on it. But I can't for the life of me think about what one that was.
I've been playing a lot of Castlevania games. Yesterday, actually, it might be today. Yeah, it's today. I beat Harmony of Dissonance. Could be my
Yeah.
favorite Castlevania game.
Oh, it was easy.
Yeah, that's why it's favorite.
Yeah, thought so.
You know me, man. Like I don't like. I don't like overly too hard stuff that I can't handle. That's basically it. For guys who doesn't have the run command grab. Oh.
Yeah. There is talk about running custom bootloaders in the Ryujinx emulator. Some people have been talking about the possibilities of that. For context, that would let you run. That would literally let you run sort of different environments through the emulator if someone pulls that off. One of which could be Android.
Android, huh?
Which, if they pull Android, that means that you get PS2, GameCube out the gate, like confirmed, if succeeded. Then you would also get Mugen.
Oh yeah, you didn't mention before about Mugen. So.
Yeah, if that. So I thought it was kind of interesting that was a thing that was going on. Hopefully this succeeds, because then that would be PS2 rollback, GameCube rollback, fucking Mugen would roll back randomly.
I mean,
And if you want to be technical, I just thought of something else that's kind of fucking hilarious. I mean, just crossed my mind right now.
right.
It might be possible to do that. Was it actually play that freaking really bad Android port of Street Fighter 4?
Oh yeah, never really heard about it, but I'll have to take a look at that fucking game. Here's the thing with this, like, I'm calling it easy rollback because I don't know what else to fucking call it. Like, it's not even just Nintendo Switch at this point. It just user rollback because it was announced for users. I'm calling it easy. But regardless, what basically this opens is like 80% of the systems available out there. If I'm not, that math is definitely flawed, but and definitely not correct. But I think at least close to the 80% mark of systems.
Wait, so are you saying, you guy, that the mobile version of KOF 12 is pretty close to the console version? Okay, so yeah, it's just, if you have a game, if you have access to controls, then it's the full-fledged shit. All right.
Also, if things go the way they go, like I'm hoping that the way they go, it's possible for a lobby, I guess. Possible. I'm not sure if it's gonna be connected to Homebrew though.
I think, honestly, I wouldn't be like, the only game that I like. It's one of those things where I'm pretty confident. I'm really confident that the Shad will make some kind of lobby. I'm just not confident if that will be a universal thing or just a Smash Ultimate thing. That's the thing I don't know. But I know he will probably end up making one because that's the shit he just usually does.
What I'm thinking is, I definitely think there will be a Smash lobby, but the thing is, what I'm thinking is, can that lobby be translated onto other stuff by way of?
Well, you don't. Well, that depends. That depends. Usually, with the stuff that I've seen from his past, when it comes to these, it's usually detailed with like in-game stuff to do with the game they're playing. What with in Smash Ultimate, like stages and shit like that, like sort of information he likes to bring in. Which that sort of thing wouldn't be compatible if he did that with other things, and I'm not going to expect that since this project was started primarily as a Smash project
Yes.
that just became able to work on everything else. So I'm not going to just say, yeah, he's going to have a universal lobby. Smash Ultimate will probably get a lobby at some point, probably not released. What I would be curious about is how hard it would be to create a universal lobby that could be injected into any game via Skyline. That's what I would want to know. Because I'd be more than up for learning that, but then because that shouldn't be anything too advanced. As long as I can find a way to inject it, universally.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't think we will have other problems. There's other things I'm pretty confident that we won't need to worry about. What I'd be personally curious about, is stuff like recording and spectating tools, which they've kind of been very good at doing in the past. I'm curious if those would work if he implements those same tools, if those would work on anything. Because I know this is like competitive Smash shit is involved in this crap too, so I'm curious whether it ends up just being a part of, if he just injects that as a part of his tool on Skyline, because that would be cool. And if it's just a screen record, like screen streaming, I see no reason why that wouldn't work.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just looking for it to be a reality, to be honest.
But again, I could be completely wrong, but I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't. So there could be some other thing, because what he's doing is very new. I'm just hoping that we hear something from him in June, because it looked like there was some progress at some point. As I stated to you a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I have heard of a possibility that someone major in the Skyline community might be helping him right now.
Well, that's good to know. And I'm even more excited about the fact that the community is also working on improving the retro stuff, which means they're working on the homebrew support. So
I want to know. I'm just curious. I am just curious if this support, the fact they're going so hard for like stuff like RetroArch in the emulator, a part of me is wondering. A small part of me is wondering if the guy I was told about, who's helping him in Skyline, right? I'm wondering if that guy's a fucking Ryujinx dev. The more I sit down and think about it, I have no base for that except for the fact that randomly they're supporting emulators in their emulator, specifically targeting RetroArch within Ryujinx. For any emulator was set up with Ryujinx, why would you need to do RetroArch? So my brain's kind of going into different directions. So I'm like, yeah, why would they? That's a weird focus. The more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that is a bit weird. In their change logs.
yeah,
You know what? At this point, I might as well just ask.
you might. Yeah. As I said, it's
I might as well
one of
just
it's one of the projects that I'm mostly looking forward to, and you know why I'm looking forward to it. Because Because here's the thing. After PS1, the one thing that I'm mostly looking forward to in terms of rollback, I'll be honest with you, no matter how much I think it's Mission Impossible, PS2 is up there. I think. I mean, I also like GameCube and Wii games, but I think I like the PlayStation stuff more. I don't know. Hopefully it's doable.
Yeah.
But also something else occurred to me. If there's a lobby
Yeah.
for Smash Ultimate, like this is theoretical. If there's a lobby for Smash Ultimate, then the other big communities like Sunshine and Dragon Ball Fighters will probably look into getting a lobby functioning for them.
I really doubt that, if I'm being totally frank with you.
No, I doubt that, but I can agree.
Oh no, it's a situation, right? Where how many years, like, let's be frank, how many years have these types of communities existed, right? Wanted to, like, said they want to improve implementation or adding functions into, like, software functions into whatever programs they use to enhance their experience, right?
Yeah.
For online play. How often, despite the complaints, do you actually see people actually step up and go, I'm going to try to fix it? Not much. You know, and it's like, here's the thing. Most people who ask this shit, they're not developers. They bark out shit they want. Most of these guys aren't developers. This whole thing with the shad is what happens when someone who, has that big back experience just goes, fuck, I want this, and has the passion and time to try this shit, and has the theory to back himself up.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the MVC2 and the Series 2 communities wanted to make this shit happen for Flightcast. So I'm not sure if it's the same scenario, but it seems.
And it's like you'll talk to people on a lot of these seeds, and like how often has there been a conversation that's involved me, right, with some of these people, and you could come back at the end of it and say, I understand some software development, but I'm not a good software developer. I'm a basic software developer. I'm very basic. But how often have you been able to go past that shit and be like, yeah, I'm better?
No. If at all. So. Here's the thing, me saying this is just me being hopeful in some aspects of it. But here's the thing.
Oh yeah.
I would be completely okay if it didn't have a lot. Because look at it from this point of view, right? No DC Bear, no matter how much is restricted, people still use it. People still have positive feedback and have fun with it.
Oh, well, let's just be totally frank. 90% of all people, 90% of all people that run these programs, but 90% of them never ever like decide that play at tournaments. Most people play casually or with people they know. That is the largest percentile, the casual part of it. And this would, I think the only problem with this method is I kind of fear that without guidance, it might be a little bit harder for the casual guy, because it's not the first time setup is not quite, plug and play.
No.
It's not hard, it's just different. And you know what? People can be like different, you know, historically. You know, it's what I'm. What, it'd be good for us to have like some sort of like base guide or whatever that we'd have to write up. Well, I say we, it'll probably be me who writes up a guide and have like a base. Well, once you got it, it's very easy. Just
I think the beginning is gonna be a little bit hard once the. I guess.
well, what I'd probably do is I'll create a pack with everything that we're allowed to put in.
Yeah.
So
Basically.
when I say that,
Yeah, basically system files. Things like that. Not the games.
yeah. The things we're allowed to put in, you know, example, I will put in say the emulators. I'll have the emulators themselves in like installed in the folders in the right place, and then pointed to Universal Spot to the emulator folders. So your RetroArcs, you know, I'll have like a customized version of the Nintendo Switch emulation, all that shit, all set up. But it'll be up to everyone else to grab the other files.
Yeah.
Is the how I have it set up. So, you know, which would be kind of like the BIOS in this scenario. So that stuff will be sorted.
Well, the way that I'm planning on doing this is just I'll post the exact name of the game so people know which version it is of it. So that's gonna make it
Also, when it comes to like RetroArch, I think everything we do will have to be through save states. Like almost everything.
okay. That's not bad.
Just because, you know, in terms of that, we want to make sure that everything is completely one-to-one. That there's no no big things like differentiating like both sides. And then when it comes to actual Switch games, we'll probably be running unlock cheats and disabling saves.
Yeah.
For most games, is probably the way it would go.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which that's something I could set up in a pack, you know, in terms of settings.
Yeah, I think that's the most prevalent stuff that everyone asks for in terms of like basic emulation. I'm not talking network. Like basic emulation, people are asking where can I find the fucking BIOS? Where can I find it? How to do this? How to do that? With this, everything is gonna work from blank from step one, I guess, or at least soon as they get the game. It will be up to them to get the ROM and whatever, and that's that.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Because I'm still having freaking issues. Like I have to I have to fix my Steam remote play issue when hosting. Because apparently people can't move on my end or I can't move. So, because I'm on Linux, I might need some drivers with that. Because I remember you saying that.
Oh no. To be fair, when I hosted that time we had control issues, I was literally running the most cleanest distribution made by me, which had so many basic packages not even in the distribution.
Yeah.
You know, it was a complete from scratch build. Which, in fairness, outside of the bio, I still thought it was my favorite setup. It was just everything was just so neat.
Yeah, as I said, I'll probably need to. Sorry.
I don't know, I don't think, since I put my video aspect of the things that went into my book.
Your voice seems muffled for some reason.
You win. Order select. Here comes the challenger.
P2, huh?
Member select. Order select. Ready, go!
Okay, we can hear it now. But yeah,
Alright.
probably have to fix that issue. Wanted to play some matches with MM, Warriors Rage, whatnot. So I was looking into fixing this stuff. Damn. And I've been getting a lot of news. Oh yeah, GPU for Nvidia might get better in Linux on a daily.
Oh, it's gonna be, a while.
Yes, it was more concerning the kernel. I thought, is there something new? I would have heard by now. No, it's just the kernel. Guys, you do realize that's way too early for you to post something like that. You've talked to me in detail. I mean, not detail, but as much as you could with the kernel and NVIDIA. And what needs to happen to get better.
You win.
Alright, 3-2. Yeah. People should definitely take it easy, take a step back. It's not gonna happen that soon. I mean, it would be nice if it did, but too early. Ikigai versus Gab. So how have you been, aside from the usual things that we talked about today?
Well, not a terrible much more has happened, and I guess in my case, I'm just happy for when Monday comes over, so I can actually binge the fuck out of 14 in my Linux distribution again.
And I'm gonna start playing Assassin's Creed 4. I got it working. On my setup. Has every fucking DLC I can hope for. So it's gonna guide me for a good while. But yeah.
I just want to get as much content done before the inevitable month where I'm only playing Xenoblade 3, with it being over 100+ hours, like content shit like Xenoblade 2.
I haven't been. It's been a very long time since I played a JRPG. Then again, Castlevania could be seen as a very light JRPG. Probably not. Though I'm gonna be honest with you, The only cheat I used in this Castlevania game was high jump. That's the only thing I used. High jump. So there was no the cheat for infinite health didn't work, so I had to just use save states to beat the boss. Interestingly enough, the boss wasn't that hard. He was okay, I guess, but not hard.
Was it because you could jump over everything?
Huh? No, the jumping.
Was it because you could cheat jump over everything?
No, the jumping wasn't even for the bosses. It wasn't even to beat the bosses. The jumping was mostly for stuff like annoying back and forth stuff. I just couldn't deal with it.
But being able to jump higher on a shit would definitely help with evasion.
No, but I didn't use it like that. I just stood in place and just tapped the attack button. That's it.
Alright. I believe you.
Of course, you believe me. You saw the final package. My first attempt. Oh man. The longer you hold, the higher it jumps, and you can even hover if you wanted to. It's an interesting cheat. I'm just curious why the other stuff didn't work. That worked, other stuff didn't. But Aria of Sorrow will be next in terms of Castlevania games. Which I've been told is considered one of the best Castlevania games. Oh, probably I won't like it, but still. I'll play it. Something tells me that the newest Castlevania games, those I'm gonna like. I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen.
And that feeling is based off of.
It's because it's a copy. It's been told to me that it's a clone of God of War or in Dante. Actually, I'm not sure about Dante.
Oh, you mean the 3D ones? The two. Yeah. The ones that for a very long time are kind of seen as like the disappointing child.
Yeah. Wait, I thought the disappointing child was considered the 3D one, the first 3D ones, the N64. And there was a PS2 game which was never even mentioned. So that might be like the Street Fighter 1 equivalent.
No, the biggest. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just not a Castlevania game.
Ah, I got you. So,
It's the best way to put it.
Detraction from the formula. Gotcha. Okay, that's not
It doesn't have too much. Yeah, it doesn't have too much in it that kind of identify that you could connect to it and identify as Castlevania.
So the Resident Evil, the Resident Evil 5 games. Gotcha. I guess, if I remember correctly, Resident Evil 5, 6 were considered not non-Resident Evil games. Okay games, but not Resident Evil.
Okay, they're okay games. It just became full-on action movie.
Yeah, so it wasn't Resident Evil. People said, "Oh, this isn't the Resident Evil. It has nothing from Resident Evil whatsoever." I remember Kid Icarus talking about that shit. Alright, Grand Finals. No, but still, that's not bad. If it's an unplayable mess, if someone said it was an unplayable mess, if
To be fair, the top rate of Resident Evil, like like after 5 and 6, has been amazing. Like after 6 came out, you had Revelations, which wasn't a bad game. Revelations 2 was pretty decent, and of course RE7. They're completely back on their feet with that shit. The both like the RE2 remake and RE3 remake. Yeah, RE3 remake didn't match up to a lot of people's expectations, mostly because it kind of got rid of a bunch of famous scenes from RE3, which was kind of a shame, honestly. It wasn't a bad game at all, but it was an okay Resident Evil. RE2 remake was like fucking brilliant, and RE8 was pretty fucking good. So they've had a good they've had it good after RE6. Very good.
yeah, which I should definitely resume my playing of those games. Once, well, there's time until I can do that. Considering that the first franchise that I'm doing right now is like freaking enormous, and Assassin's Creed is not exactly quick to finish. Which apparently I was 4 Proton versions behind when I played Assassin's Creed 3.
Well, that's not necessarily going to decrease your performance. Depends what patches were added into those 4 games, those 4 updates.
No, probably not, but I wanna keep it up to date. Just in case something gets better. Which I doubt it will, but still.
Sometimes the great thing with Broken QT is sometimes a new version might break something in a specific game, and it's nice to be able to just go back to an older version where it worked.
Yeah. The thing right now is that the only issues I have with running the games is that on certain moments in the cutscenes and on certain moments in the gameplay, it would lag spike just a tiny bit. That's it. It wouldn't consistently spike. It wouldn't be choppy. It wouldn't screen freeze or anything like that. One screen freeze in a blue moon. That's about it. But it's not really that's consistent. It's just exception rather than the rule. So no real issue there, to be honest. Alright, match 1 goes to both Habits Wolf.
Order select. Here comes the challenger. Leader select.
Done.
Member select.
All right, later.
Wait.
Order select. Ready, go!
Okay, this one is okay.
challenger. Leader select. Member select. Order select. Ready, go! KO. You win.
Without me.
Order select.
Alright, GG's. Let me finalize this. Sorry, I was called by my parents. Let me just do this. 3-1 for Bold Habits Wolf. Alright. Alright. Congratulations to Bold Habits Wolf. You are the champion of the King of Fighters 2003 tournament. Hope everyone had fun. Sorry that the other people couldn't come or had technical difficulties, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, again, congratulations to Bold Habits Wolf, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's tournament ending stream.